13 år gått, nå tiden.
Hello guys, welcome to Burn Learn. Today we'll be talking about Fahrenheit 451.
Yeah, so we're focusing on the three main characters that we chose, which were Montag, Mildred, and Faber, and how they changed in the story, and if they don't change the story.
Yeah. So first, we talk about Montag and how he is and stuff. At first, in the beginning of the story, he's kind of just doing his job without really thinking about what he is doing. He's a fireman, of course, and he burns books, and he's brainwashed to thinking like burning books like are okay, and doesn't really question why he does it. Just goes with the flow.
Yeah, since like this is a dystopia society, it's like very weird. They like follow these weird rules and stuff, and he said at the start of the book it was a pleasure to burn. It was a pleasure to burn the first page, which is kind of crazy to think about because at the end he starts, reading the books and he's keeping some of the books that he was meant to burn.
Yeah.
He's got them hanging in the vent.
But then all of a sudden, when he meets Louise McClenny and she asks the question, "Are you happy?" His entire perspective changes on how he like perceives books and what he thinks about them and why does he do it and like is he really happy and stuff.
Yeah, he starts changing and how like he goes with everything and questions like while he's burning the books if he should continue this or if he think about his job if he likes it.
Yeah. There's also even a part where he says something like, people need to be bothered sometimes instead of just being left alone all the time.
Yeah, and that kind of shows like him waking up in the mentality and realizing there's something wrong with the society that he's living in.
Yeah. So overall, Montag is basically Montag basically changes from being a brainwashed fireman who doesn't think about anything to thinking for himself and actually like he even kills his own captain that he used to follow orders from.
That's kind of crazy. Hold on, I'm getting chased down by this guy. Okay, I'm dead. Okay, let's see. Okay, next we're talking about Mildred and how she changes or she doesn't change around this story.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Honestly, she's kind of opposite of Montag. Completely lost in her parlor TVs and basically lives in a fake reality all the time.
Yeah, she doesn't even like really she doesn't have anything real going on. Like even her friends are just voices on a screen. She said when she was talking to Montag and Montag was questioning her, she's like, "That's my family." And this that shows how Mildred views characters on the parlor walls as more real people. Oh my gosh, as more real people and meaningful than actual human relationships.
Yeah. That's sad. Like she almost dies from an overdose and acts like nothing happened. If only if they can like take away her mind along and cleaned it out. This is when Montag watches the technicians pump her stomach and realizes how empty she is and how left out of the real world she is.
Oh my god, they're getting our base.
Sorry guys.
Hold on. Oh, I killed him.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, we're good. You got okay. We're chilling. We're
yeah.
chilling. Okay, continue. Sorry.
But yeah, she almost died, and she didn't even like try to hide. She didn't care. Like nothing happened. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And so like, one of the biggest moments, or one of the biggest moments is when she turns Montag in for having books to her friends, and she turns him in, which shows how fully support the system of the dystopia society is. She is.
Your own husband. Like
Yeah.
She turned in her own husband. You probably thought she could she could trust her husband by telling her like all this.
I know.
But no.
Ooh.
You guys see that? but yeah.
That's close.
She snitches on her own husband for that.
Yeah.
So she represents how people can completely controlled by technology and stop caring about the real life and most important things like family and friends. And then
Yeah.
I were to talk about Faber.
He's the complete opposite of Mildred. He understands books and knows something wrong with society, but he's scared at first because of how they're treating people and the dystopia society, and scared to do anything there.
Yeah, he doesn't really do anything at the beginning, even though he knows the truth.
Yeah, but later he starts helping Montag with advice.
And support. He explains that books don't matter because they have meanings and make people think. And he says, I don't talk things, talk the meaning of things. I sit here and I know I'm alive.
Yeah, and he also talked about how people need more time and
Think
quiet to understand the concepts. Hold on, we're getting.
It's okay,
Alright,
it's
alright,
getting rushed. Spit.
Okay, let's see.
So Faber kind of represents knowledge and wisdom, and even told Montag he's guilty of not acting when the books were first banned.
Jumped.
Quote unquote says,
He's
I'm
5'3".
one of the innocents who he's one of the innocents who could have spoken up when the books were first banned, but he chose not to. And finally, when they like did ban them, he felt so guilty and didn't know what to do.
Let's see. So all these characteristics show the three different ways. One second. Okay, sorry. So all these characteristics show how three different ways people can be in their own society and how different all these people are from each other.
Yeah, Montag changes his mind and wakes up. Mildred stays trapped in a Mildred stays trapped in a fake dystopia life, and Faber knows the truth and learns how to act on it.
Yeah, and I think the main message is that knowledge matters, and if people stop thinking for themselves, the society will fall apart. And
Yeah.
what they are doing, they're not thinking for themselves. I mean, they are only thinking for themselves. They don't care about anyone else.
Yeah.
They should care about.
They even will run over each other. You know how like they don't care, they like kill each other and stuff.
They
That's like
speeding through,
crazy.
They're killing themselves.
Uh-huh.
Society.
And nobody even cares. But they only care about burning books. Like if you like read a book, that's not allowed. But if you kill someone, oh, that's fine. It's crazy. I've actually, we're wrapping things up. I've actually read this book before in the past in 8th grade. For our teacher wanted just like to get prepared for high school or whatever, so told us about this book and we read it and we even watched the movie, which I think we're gonna be watching the same one maybe in this class. That's pretty cool. I knew some knowledge before we read it. Ooh, combo.
We just grouped on both. Let's go.
Try to get this bed. We're wrapping. Let's go defend, please. Oh!
I'm on half hour.
Okay.
I can't do anything.
It's okay.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, and watch the gameplay.